Good
This
evening, everyone.
conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to you all? Can you all hear me? Yes, fine. Okay. So before sharing this data, in the screen, I would like to give you a data set which I have to use it, right? So I'll be using it for doing a workings. Okay. So let me put it on WhatsApp, or you can just generally take down this. Okay, better let me share. Okay. So before I proceed with the other sections, so you tell me if you have any doubts for the last few classes which we have covered. Any doubts you have, we will discuss that first and then we will proceed with the next data. You can ask any of your doubts if you have it so that we will discuss it. Don't you people have any doubt? Can I take it as you people have no doubts? Okay, I've sent you two files. In that first file is the one which I'll be using to teach you all these topics. Till now, whatever I have covered, the same data you have it in that. Plus, what I'm going to data set is been pasted there. Okay, so what you can do is you can start working on the same file if you want. Okay, now in this file, the last sheet, you can open the last sheet which I've shared to you, and I'm also presenting my screen so that you can see which data I'm going to work on. Okay, so in this, the first thing what we will be working here is, today we will be working on VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. We will be learning VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So I have a data here, or the datas. Based on this, I will be looking for informations, how to get those informations that we are going to see here. Okay, so the last sheet, I have given this data in a last sheet. So I'll also rename this as lookup. Lookup data. Okay, so now I'll select this all, go to this format, auto fit column it so that it will expand. This is a sales amount. This is a sales amount for product one. Okay, and this is a amount here given. So sales price, this is discount. After giving a discount, how much they have taken. So this is quantity. Let me just give here as gross sales. Okay, so here it is discount and this is amount. Let me modify this again. auto fit column. I just modified it. Now what I want you to do is, if at all you want to change the headings as per my data set, you can change that. Okay, so after changing, now we will start working on the VLOOKUP. So just make the changes how you want. And meanwhile, I'll give you the conditions also. So whenever we are applying the function VLOOKUP, okay, VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, what we have to do, we have to make sure that there are few conditions which has to be satisfied. So VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. Lookup means what? Looking for value. Lookup, look for something. Look up for something, looking for some value. Then what is this V? So when it is V look up, in that case you are looking for some information. Okay, looking for some information from the vertical data format. V stands for vertical data format. Okay, the same thing if you're doing any information saying that HLOOKUP. So in that case, if it is horizontal, if it is a horizontal, then you will be looking for HLOOKUP. You will be using horizontal, HLOOKUP you will be using. So these are the two different things. So this data is vertical. The same data, if it is given in horizontal, then HLOOKUP. So for horizontal data, I'll copy this, then I'll paste it here as what? Transpose. Transpose. This is horizontal data. Okay, so this is one. Now I said there are few condition. First condition, the data, okay, the data must be, okay, let me put it here. The data must be sorted in ascending order. It must be in an ascending order. Second condition, no duplication in data. So duplication means there must be no some value informations repeated. No duplication in data. But if you find here, I have the payments mode repeated, I have a salesperson repeated, the quantities also might be somewhere repeated, right? So in case if there is a repetition, if there are any repetition in your data, then what you have to do, if there is any repetition, then the data must be in table format. Okay, must be in table format. Next one is no merge cell. No merge cell in data. If there is no merge cell in the data, then it is fine. Then the last one, it will always search. That means look up for value from leftmost column. Okay, so it will always search from their data from the left side. It will not search from the right side or in between. It will always start from the left side to how much ever data you have. Okay, so now this is the data what I'm having in this. These are the headings, right? These are the headings. Now what is my condition? I have to create this in a table format. Place a cursor somewhere in the data. Press Control T. So you have an option create table, and it says my table as a header. So this I'm giving here as OK. So the table is created and it says table 5. I'm going to rename this as payment underscore data. Then I'll give some format, whichever the format you want, coloring, that you choose it. I just gave one. That's all. So till here I have done. You can do this. I'll give you 2 minutes to finish this so that I'll start with the formula. If you want me to repeat, let me tell you. This is the heading I have. Okay, this is the heading I have. I just made some changes. This I made it as gross sale. Here I had quantity sold, means made a sale. So here I've just taken quantity. Here I've just made a discount, and this is an amount. This is a salesperson. This is what I have given here. If you want to make the changes, you can make the changes based on your need. Okay, the changes whatever you want to make, you can make it. So after this what I did is, okay, I gave you the condition just for your explanation. Now place your cursor in between, press Ctrl T. Press Ctrl T, you will get a table, create table option. Okay, so if you select that create table option, then you will get this table design. Click on OK, table design. I have renamed this as payment data. I've renamed it as payment data here. So this is what I have done. You can finish this and tell me. Have you all done? Okay. Now what we will do, we will start working on this function. So I'm going here. Let me take one order ID, paste it here, and I want to know this a number. I will paste it here. You can paste any number. I've just taken 12. Okay, I've just pasted 12. Now in this I want to know what is the payment mode and what is the salesperson. This I want to know, and how much amount they made as sales. This also I have to know. So these are the details I wanted to collect it from this information. From this, for this order ID, I need this information. Since I have a small data, I can find the information and gives the output. What if I'm having a bigger data, right? If I have a bigger data and I need to select some information, I have thousands of rows, thousands of columns, and I have to search the information, then how to search it? So what I'm doing here, equals to we look up. Why we look up? Because the data is vertical, right? Equals to we look up. And you can see this, what it says, we look up, that is looks for a value in the leftmost column of the table. So I told you the fifth condition, leftmost column of the table, and returns the same value in the row from the column what you are specifying. I'm specifying in a row for the column information, so it will give you that output. By default, the table must be, by default, the table must be sorted in an ascending order. So we'll go with this, equals to we look up value is this order ID, comma, then table array is this entire table. You can select this entire table, or since you already have the table name payment data, that also you can give, comma. Now it says column index number. See, lookup value. I'm looking for the value of what value, payment mode, related to this ID number. So lookup value is ID number. Table array is the entire table, and then column index number. What is a column index number? In my selected table, this payment method is in which column? So B is a first column. That means order ID is a first column, gross sale is a second column, payment method is a third column. So I need the information related to third column, comma. Then I have a information saying that what is the way of your looking data, true or false. True means the approximate match, false means the exact match. So when to use this true match and false match? When I need information same as same what I'm looking. So if I need information related to one ID number, so students will be having a register number, right? When I have to search a register number details, each and every student has a unique register number. So that is very easy for me to find the person, because in a same class or in a different classes also, in one of the course or one of the department, I may have at least 6 to 7 people with the same name, with the same initial, or with the same surname or something like that. First name and last name might be the same thing. So how will I pick the student? How will I collect the information? So each student has their own student registration number, student ID register number. So that register number using that order ID. So the same thing here, since it's the order details, I'm using here order number, and I'll be extracting the information related to order number from here. Okay, now here what I will do, I'll go for this false match, exact information. I'll tell you when to use approximate match also. I'll close the bracket, enter. Now see, 12 is cash. 12 is cash. So I got this answer. Suppose I'm changing this to 05. 5 is debit card. Okay, let me change here 09. So 9 is also cash. I'll change this to 18. 18. 18 is also cash. Then I'll change this to 19. 19 is UPIC. You can see this. Now, usually what we will do, we will click and drag this. What happened? I'm not getting the information. Look at this. The cell what I've selected is order ID. The table what I've selected is payment data. But when I drag this, from this order ID, it is going for UPI and the payment data. And since I said here 3 and we also read that there must not be a repetition. Since I have a repetition here, in which column? So since it is taking K16 in the third column, I have a repetition here. So it is not giving me an output. Salesperson also I have a repetition. So for UPI, see here, this place order ID has been selected when I was looking for the payment mode, but when I'm going for salesperson, since I have dragged it from the order ID, it has moved to UPI. Now UPI, yeah, I have in many places. If there is in many places, since there are duplicate values, it is not giving me an output. So same thing what I will do, instead of this cell, I will change to this cell itself again. Enter. Now what happened? UPI only. Why? Because the column index number is still 3. So salesperson is in which column? Fourth column. So I have to select this 4. Okay. I'm doing this again. Why? Because when I drag this, the cell is moving to the next cell. See, look at this. Look at this blue color cell. I've selected 019. When I drag this, this is 019 as went for K16. Okay, look at this address. It is J16. J16 has moved to K16, and in next one it has moved to L16. So this should not happen. The cell should not move to the other cell. So what we will do, we will fix this. Okay, so I'm doing this again, equals to we lookup value. So I'm selecting this. So order ID I'm selecting. So since I don't want this cell to move, I have to fix this. To fix, I'm using F4, comma, then table array I have to take here as payment data. The table, you can select the pair table, or if you have not given a name, select the range, comma, column index number. Order ID is in first column, gross sale is in second column, payment method is in a third column. True and false. True and false. So exact information related to this ID I need it. Close the bracket, enter. Now when I drag this, what happens? Everywhere it is UPI. Why? The cell is also fixed, table is also fixed. So it will give you the same answer. See, cell is also fixed and even the table is also fixed. Then why still it is same answer? The reason is here we have a column index number. Lookup value, looking for the information related to the ID number. Table array, the table what you will select. In the switch column information I need it 3. 3 is a payment mode, but I need a salesperson. Salesperson is a fourth column and amount is in a fifth column. Okay, so salesperson, so order ID 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So seventh column is a sales value. So I got this answer. So 019, you have this answer. So see here, it is UPI, Alice, and 70. You got this answer. Let me change here to some other value. I'll change to 15. Now 15 is cash, Charlie, and 95. I'll change this again to 07, credit card, Alice, 195. So I got this answer. So you can try doing this. I'm keeping this data available for you. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me. To fix the cell, you will use F4. To fix the cell, you will use F4. As soon as you select the cell of this order ID, before pressing comma, use F4 to fix the cell and then do the next thing. Does anybody has a doubt? Does anyone has a doubt?
How do I fix it? Because when I say F4, it's exiting.
Might be directly pressing F4. Use function key with F4 ma. Function key, you have Fn function key, press that, along with that press F4. See, you will be having this function key. With this function key, you have to press F4 together. First press this, then along with this, you press this key. Then you will get this dollar sign.
Got it,
Okay?
ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, I think you're muted.
Okay, so now what we will do, we will do this step by step. Do along with me. Okay, equals to we look up looking for the payment method related to this ID. So I'm looking for this related ID number information. So looking for this ID number information, so lookup value will be this one. So order ID O007. So to fix this, I'm going to use F4. Use F4, then give a comma. After giving a comma, lookup value, next one is table array. What is table array? Where is the table? This is my table. Select this entire table. And remember, if you have not given a table name and if it is displaying the cell address, if it is displaying the cell address saying that B12 yeah, H21 or A12 G21 like this, if it is showing a cell address, even now also you have to press F4. Then I give here comma. Now column index number. Column index number. In this selected table, in this red color table, order ID is in a first column, sales, gross sales is in a second column, payment method is in a third column, payment method is in a third column. I'm looking for which information? Payment method. So third column, comma. Exact information equals to 007 ID information. Okay, so false, close the bracket, enter. You got this credit card. We will repeat the same thing here also. Equals to we lookup value is this ID number, so we have to fix this F4 comma. Then we have a table array. My table name is payment data, so this entire data is selected, comma. Then column index number, I need the salesperson. Salesperson is in which column? Order ID is in first column, gross sale is in a second column, payment method is in third column, salesperson is in fourth column. I need fourth column information, salesperson, comma. Then 0. 0 is for what? For exact information. You can give it as 1 for approximate information, or you can also type it as false also if you want. I'll close the bracket, enter. Exact information Alice. So you can see here Alice. Now next thing is I need to know what is the sales amount. I go here, equals to we lookup. We lookup value. Again I'm selecting the same ID. We are going to fix this, comma. Then the table name, comma, column index number. I need an amount. Amount is in a last column, that is H, but I have to count from the order ID. Order ID is 1, sales, gross sales is 2, payment method is 3, salesperson is 4, quantity is 5, discount is 6, amount is in 7th place. So 7th column, exact information, close the bracket, enter. So you will get this informations. So try this. Okay. Okay. So if we have information in some other place, that information I have to bring it here using a VLOOKUP. So how to do that? So in this case, we will use two types of columns to bring here. One is true match, the other one is false match. Okay. So what I will do, I don't want this as of now. So what I'm doing, I'll just delete this data, transpose whatever I've done. I'm just deleting it. Okay. Now here I column, I'm selecting this I column, control plus 1, control plus 2. I need two columns, I and J, two columns. Here I need the information of commission. Okay, I need the information of commission. Then next one, I need the information of performance. Okay, two things I want. For this, what I will do is, I'll take some information to the next page. Okay, one, I need a commission. Second one, I need a performance. Okay, performance. For this, I'll add another sheet. Now copy this payment method, control C, copy this payment method, go to sheet 1, paste it. After pasting, go to data tab, remove duplicates, click on OK. Done. Have done this. So you can cross check. If you have done it, you can let me know. I'm adding just in a next page. Okay, lookup I have here. I'm adding a sheet. So this I'm adding a information here. If they are making a credit card sale, 10 rupees is a commission. If UPI, 5 rupees is a commission. Cash, then 15 rupees is a commission. Debit card, it is 8 rupees is a commission. This is what I have given. You can type this in a next sheet. So I will rename this as another data. Another data I'm giving. I'll repeat what I have done. You have to copy this. You have to copy this. Which one? This payment method. Go to the next sheet. Paste it. After pasting, go to the data tab. Remove the duplicates. Click on this duplicates. Remove duplication. Continue. See, you have just pasted this. Then remove the duplication. Click on OK. This you will get. Then type a commission and type this values. Thus you have to do one. Okay. Second one. Next one also we will do it. Okay, I'll take the next one as performance. So performance, we will make it on sales value, that is amount. Okay, so performance, if the amount year, I will be using a two types of function. I'll explain. Okay, so first we will do this amount, and then here it is performance. Performance, this is what I have to do it here. Okay, so this we will do later. Now first we will do this. Okay, so here amount, if you see this lookup value, you have a sales amount here, different amounts. Okay, so first we will bring the commission data information and another data. I'll select this data, control T to create a table. My table is having a header, so I'll click on OK. Table 6, I'm renaming this as commission. Commission, only commission I'm giving. I'm not giving any other things. If you want, you can give commission data also. I'm just giving commission. Enter. Done. So I've given one name here as commission. Now how much money I have here? For credit card, 10 rupees. So wherever there is a credit card, right, wherever there is a credit card, for that the commission amount must get it as updated here as 10 rupees in each and every place. So for that, what you will do, we will use a VLOOKUP equals to lookup value, that is VLOOKUP. Looking for the value, looking for the value. Now lookup value, my details is based on what? It is based on the payment method. So here itself we have a payment method. So here what payment method I'm having? Credit card. Based on that I need a commission. So here if this is a payment method, I'm not fixing the cell, directly it takes a name. Okay, so lookup value is payment method, comma, then table array. I have it in next sheet. I'll go for another sheet. You can see here another sheet. Select this table, comma, column index number. I need this commission amount in that table. So payment method in the selected table, payment method is a first column, commission is in a second column. So I'm taking here as 2, comma, then false, that is exact match. Exactly for credit card 10 rupees, for UPI 5 rupees, for cash 15 rupees, for debit card 8 rupees. This is what I need. Now see, as soon as I press enter, I got this value. Okay, let me do one more thing also. I'm just going to use the same data, same thing. Okay, same commission. and performance I will take here also. Only one changes I'm doing here. This data, I'm going to copy this and paste it here as transpose. Okay, let me take it as paste as value. Now copy, then I'll take here as transpose. Since it is in table format, it is not allowing me to paste it in a transpose. So I'm going to add this details here. Payment method commission. So again, this also I'm going to create as table. Control T, then I'll click on this OK. You can convert into different table formats also. Okay, whatever you want. So here, this is not the heading. So I'm just directly taking as light. I don't want here filter buttons. This is the two things which I have it for the filter buttons. Okay, so here I select this data. For your understanding, I'm going to home, give the background color as black, font color as white, then apply here all borders. This I have done. Now this data, this is a vertical data and this is a horizontal data. I'll select this range. Okay, and I'm going to define a name. This time I'm not using control T. I'm going for formula, or you have this itself in a table format. Go for the table and we will rename this. We will rename this as commission underscore h data. Why? When I need a vertical data, so when I'm selecting a vertical data, then it is VLOOKUP. When I'm selecting a horizontal data, then it is HLOOKUP. So I'm going to use here HLOOKUP. Which table array you're selecting? Which table array you're selecting? If the table is in vertical format, then VLOOKUP. If you're selecting a table which is in horizontal format, then it is HLOOKUP. Clear? Equals to HLOOKUP. Lookup value. Lookup value is the same thing now also. Credit card. So I'm going to give is comma. Table array. Here I have. So I'm going to select this range. Comma. In this I need the commission. So it says here which one? It says here row index number. Lookup value. Table array. Then row index number. First row is payment method. Second one is commission. So I need the information related to second row. Comma, so it is exact match, close the bracket, enter. Now see, I got this information. I can drag this till here. So based on this payment method, I also got this one. Try this. So here it is row number in HLOOKUP and here it is column number. Okay. Try this. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Have you all done it? Do you have any doubts? Does anybody has a doubt? See, you have to respond me, only then I can proceed. Okay, Medini says no doubts. So only Medini is working, I think. Okay, Linen, you are also there. Good. Ria, Keith, Kritika, Prerna. Fine, fine. So let's do the next step. Hmm? So this one, next one, I need a performance. So performance I'm going to consider based on this sales. Now look at this. The lowest one is 70 rupees and the highest one is 1100 rupees. So I'm going to bifurcate this in three category or four category. Okay. So here, and I told you, whenever we are giving some values, it must be in an ascending order, right? It must be in an ascending order. The data must always be sorted in an ascending order. So that means it must be either from A to Z or 0 to whatever the number. So let's take it as 100 like this. So when I say this must be sorted in an ascending order, then it must start here in the same thing. What is my requirement is, if anyone who is making a sales, mm, more than 500, okay, let's take 550. 550 is excellent. Okay, who's making a sales more than 350? 350 is good. Who's making a sales greater than 250 is average. Then less than 250, that is poor performance. Okay, this is my condition. Now in this, if I have to take an ascending order, I have to go in this way, where from poor performance to excellent performance I have to go. So, and I cannot use this arrow keys when I'm defining a amount here. So what I'll do, 0. 0 is poor performance. Here I'm giving us 250. 250 is average performance. That means it has to understand saying that this is 0 to 250 is poor performance. 250, now next one I'm giving here as 350, I'm giving here as good. So this will understand saying that 250 to 350 is average. So next I'm giving here 450. Then, sorry, I have given 550. So 550 is excellent. So that means this is 350 to 550. And this is more than 550. Okay, this is my required data. So I'll also copy this, paste it here as a transpose. And this one what I have given, I'll copy this format painter, apply here. Again this format painter what I have, I'll copy this, apply here. Okay, now what I want to do, I have to create a table for this. I'll select this. Okay, so this is the data I'm going to use. You can type this data, create it as a table, Control T. Okay, then I'm renaming this as performance. performance underscore v data. This is what I have given. You can give whatever the name you want. So I want you to type this data. I'll give you 1 minute. Type this fast. Then I'll go for the next one. Can we continue? Okay. So now this is the data. For this, I've already given a name, performance underscore v data. Lookup value, I need a performance here. Performance is based on what? Based on my amount, how much sales has made. So amount. Okay, it's not mandatory that this field heading must be same thing. It is not at all mandatory. It can be anything. It is not mandatory. Since you have to understand, I have given the same year as amount. You can also take it here as target. So we will take this also as target. No problem in this. Okay, it can be having a different heading also. Okay, so now here performance is based on what? This amount as I've given here 250, 350, 550. There is no place having the same amount. One or the other might be having, but everything is some other number. And other numbers, it is between the range 0 to 250, 250 to 350, 350 to 550, and more than 550. So all are different numbers. There is no equals to numbers. But when we did this, if it is a credit card, it is exactly the 8. So 10. If it is a UPI, exactly the 5. If it is a cash, exactly 15. Debit card, exactly this. But when I'm saying target, I have given this is fixed. But what sales they have made is not value. It might be any value. So in this case, we are going to use approximate match because the range of values is different from one number to another number. So first we will try with VLOOKUP equals to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is the sales amount. The amount, comma, table array. You can go to the another sheet, select this table, okay, comma, then column index number. Target is in first column, performance is in second column. I need an output of 2, second column, comma. Then if I'm taking, let's see what will happen if I'm taking exact match. Close the bracket, enter. Now see, it's not giving you output because I told you it will only check for the exact information. So here, instead of false, we will take here as true. Now see, I got the information excellent, poor, good, and then average values based on whatever you are defining it. Okay, so try this and tell me. I'll give you 2 minutes, finish this so that I'll show you with the H lookup.
Ma'am, it's not still not giving me the value, it's showing as NA.
NA. Did you take here as true?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll do once again. You try along with me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So see here, equals to we lookup value. I'm selecting this amount cell, then comma. Done. Then go
Yes,
for
ma'am.
another data. Select this table. Select this table. Done. Comma. Now I have a performance as an output. I need performance as an output. So target is in first column, performance is in second column. I need second column as output 2. You have to mention 2, then a comma, then you type it as true, close the bracket, enter. You will get this output.
Ma'am, I still am getting NA itself.
Okay. Did you give the values in the same order?
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
Sure. Okay. So is this what you have given? Can you show me this data? Can you take a screenshot and send it on a WhatsApp group? So I'll cross check this once. I need this data, what you have typed. Then show your formula in edit mode. This also as a screenshot. You send it in a group. I'll cross check this.
Yes.
I'll check. Wait. If you have sent, I need to check this. Your function is correct, but still it is giving you output as NA not available equals to. Yeah, it's correct. Lookup value is amount, comma. Check it out. Did you give any space in between?
I'll check, ma'am.
Might be even in this also. In the another table where you have a values here also after the amount, you check it out. And here in the functions what you have defined, you have any space or what, you check this also.
There's no space.
Even in the table what you have selected?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you have to get no. Can you share your data on WhatsApp? Save and send me. I'll see that.
Yes, ma'am. Sending.
Have you sent Medini?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You sent me as a link. Are you using a Google Drive?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, might be. Then I have to see this. This is a file you have shared me. So I'm going to use here equals to v lookup value. So lookup value is my sales amount, comma, then table array. Where is the table, ma?
Ma'am, in sheet 3.
Okay, I'm going for sheet 3. This is the table, comma. Then it says column index number. I need the second column as an output, comma. Then false, exact match. Close the bracket, enter. Okay, let me see here. 0, 250, 350, and this. Okay, I'll go here again. I'll delete this. So insert, I'll go for this formula, and we have this lookup and reference. Okay, we will go here. I'll search here itself. We lookup. Next, lookup value is this amount. Table array. We will go for the sheet 3, and I'll select this column index number is 2, and here I need it here the true value, approximate value, true. Then insert. Might be because of the Google Drive. Let me download this and see.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I have to take a access. I'll take the same data. Look here, I'm just taking the same data, and I'll open a new Excel file. I'm just using your data itself without making any changes. I'll just copy paste it. This I will delete it. Then